Hello, my dears. My name is Michael Ivanovich. I am 78 years old, and I want to tell you a story that may change your life. How it changed mine. Once upon a time, I was all in pain. My back hurt. I couldn't bend over. My stomach hurt. I couldn't eat. Headaches. As if someone had put an anvil in my skull. My joints crunched like an old sofa. I thought, well, that's it, old age, the end. From here on out, only the pharmacy and the pharmacy. But one day I started drinking. Water. Not just water, special water. And now I live differently. 1. How I got to the point of pain I used to be as strong as an oak. I worked as a truck driver, hauled sacks, unloaded wagons. Then, retirement, a vegetable garden, a garage, fishing. It seemed like a quiet life, but suddenly my body began to crumble. First, my lower back. I lifted a bucket of potatoes. It pinched. Then, my knees. I started going down the stairs like a turtle. Then, my stomach. Nausea, heartburn, heaviness, as if I had swallowed a brick. Every week, a new pain. Every month, a new bottle of pills. I slept poorly. The morning began not with coffee, but with citramin and diclofenac. But the worst thing was that I became grumpy. I sat like a boring grandfather, grumbling about the weather, the news, the grandchildren, as if my whole life was a burden. 2. An incident at the market that changed everything. And then I met an old woman at the market. She was standing near a stall with greens, picking dill, mint, ginger. I was nearby. We started talking. I said, "My back hurts. I want to howl like a wolf." And she laughed. "And are you drinking water correctly?" I said, "Water?" "Yes, tea, soup, compote." She shakes her head. "No, in the morning, on an empty stomach. Plain water, but not quite plain. I drink special water every day, and for 15 years now, I have had no pain." I grinned, but in the evening, I still typed in the search. Water on an empty stomach. Health. And it began. 3. Science and wisdom. What doctors and people say I read that morning, water is not just a habit. It is a ritual of restoring the body. While we sleep, the body cleanses itself. And when we wake up, it requires water, like an engine requires oil. In Japan, it is believed that 4 glasses of water in the morning help. Migraines, joint pain, gastritis, chronic fatigue, even diabetes and hypertension. In India, they drink warm water with turmeric. In Tibet, with salt and soda. In the Caucasus, water with honey and lemon. I decided, why not try? 4. My morning ritual. At first it was unusual, to get up and the first thing, not tea, not food, but water. But I said to myself, Michael Ivanovich, if you want to live without pain, try it. So, my morning ritual looks like this. Step 1. A glass of warm water, 200 milliliters, immediately after waking up. Just warm, not hot, not cold. Room temperature. Step 2. After 5 minutes, special water. Water, 250 milliliters. 1 teaspoon honey, a little lemon juice, a pinch of sea salt. Sometimes, a little turmeric, 0.5 teaspoon. I stir it and drink slowly, with gratitude. 5. The first results, as if I was born again. A week later, I noticed. The heaviness in my stomach disappeared. Heartburn went away. I stopped waking up at night from leg cramps. My joints became more flexible. A month later, I went to the clinic. Blood pressure, 125/80. Weight, -3 kilograms. And most importantly, I smiled. My wife said, "You look like you did 20 years ago." I wanted to live again. Read, walk, breathe deeply, and all because of the water. 6. What happens in the body when you drink water on an empty stomach? Here's what I learned from smart doctors. The gastrointestinal tract is flushed. The intestines start working like clockwork. Excess mucus goes away, less inflammation. The blood is thinned. The heart works easier. Toxins go away. The skin becomes cleaner. The kidneys are activated. The pressure is normalized. Vascular spasms weaken. Less headaches. It's as if the body says, thank you. 7. Morning water options. I alternate by days. Water with lemon and honey. For immunity, cleanses the liver, invigorates water with turmeric and pepper. Against inflammation. For joint pain, for arthritis. Water with apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon. For swelling. Regulates sugar water with mint and cucumber. Cooling in summer. Good for the kidneys. Water with soda and lemon. If you have heartburn, cleanses the gastrointestinal tract. Every day is something new. The main thing is regularity. 8. Answers to frequently asked questions from friends. Is it harmful to drink so much water on an empty stomach? If you don't have kidney problems, it's not harmful. You just need to take your time and listen to your body. And if you feel sick after drinking water, then you need to wait a little. Start with 1/2 cup and without additives. Then the body will get used to it. Can I drink it at night? Be careful at night. Better in the morning. It is in the morning that all systems turn on. 9. What I felt after 3 months. I became more energetic. I don't doze off during the day like before. My memory has improved. I can remember names and numbers better. My blood pressure has stabilized. My joints don't hurt. I sleep peacefully. I stopped eating everything in a row. My craving for sweets has gone. I stopped grumbling. Even my grandchildren noticed. Grandpa, you've become cheerful. 10. And then I started helping others first. My neighbor. Her blood pressure was 170. I gave her my water. After 2 weeks, it was already 140. Then, my son-in-law. He had gastritis. He started drinking water with turmeric. The stomach pain went away. Now we are all a morning water drinking club. We laugh. Instead of a mug, we use a glass of water. Instead of cigarettes, we use our breath. 11th, my advice to anyone who is tired of pain old age is not the end. It is a transition to wisdom. Pain is not a sentence. It is a signal that it is time to change your life. Start small, with the simplest thing, with a glass of water in the morning. Friends, I am not a doctor. I am just Grandpa Michael Ivanovich. But if my story touched you, try it yourself, not tomorrow, not in a week, but tomorrow morning. Just get up, pour yourself some warm water, take a sip, with love, to yourself, and let your new life without pain begin. If it was useful, write in the comments whether you tried drinking water in the morning. Subscribe, and let's be healthy together.